All right, this is page 2 of the Giuliani exercise. So we start out with our first finger on the 8th fret of the second string, that's a D. And you put your second finger on the 9th fret of the 4th string, that's a B. And your third finger on the 9th fret of the 3rd string, that's an E. And then this measure, like all the others so far, that you play the open E string first. Just like that. That's the first line, very simple. As long as you have your fingers in the right place, it sounds like that. Okay, now the next measure, we no longer play the open E string at the beginning of the measure. We go to, you put your third finger on the 8th fret of the 4th string, that's an A sharp. And then you put your first finger on the 6th fret of the 3rd string, that's a C sharp. And you put your second finger on the 7th fret of the 2nd string, that's an F sharp. And you right away you just play that 4th string. And so the first beat is this. And then your pinky is doing something different in every beat of this measure. The first beat, it does nothing, like I just did. Then you put your pinky down on the 8th fret of the 2nd string. Then you lift it up again. And then you put it on the 9th fret of the 1st string. And the good news is the next line is exactly the same thing. So you have those fingers where I showed you, and you play nothing with your pinky. Put your pinky on the 8th fret of the 2nd string, lift it up again, and then put it on the 9th fret of the 1st string. So that is the 2nd and 3rd lines of the 2nd page. Now we have a big shift that happens. Your right hand changes. Before, your thumb was playing your 6th or your 4th string, your thumb was going back and forth, and your index finger, middle finger, and ring finger were all on the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd strings. Now, you're going to take those fingers and slide them over a string. So now your index fingers on the 4th string, your middle fingers on the 3rd string, and your ring finger is on the 2nd string, and your thumb is going to play the 5th string. So if I was playing just the open strings, it's this. Just going up and down those fingers like that. So now let me show you what you do with your left hand. So starting on that 4th line, your third finger of your left hand goes on the 9th fret of the 5th string, and then your first finger goes on the 7th fret of the 4th string. So and then your second finger goes on the 8th fret of the 3rd string. So this one here, this one here, this one here. And so and this is another measure where your pinky does something different every beat. First, it does nothing, and just play those strings with the new hand position for the right hand I showed you. Then your pinky goes to the 10th fret of the 4th string. Then you slide it back to the 9th fret of the 4th string. And then once again, you take it off. So altogether, it's like this. And the next line, what is it? 1, 2, 3. So the fourth and fifth line are exactly the same thing. So that's as far as we're going to go today.